we tryna sell. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I send them home. Hail Mary, I send them long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on them. Gotta pull in their camera phones. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's A. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing after Lamborghini. We just barely getting started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard it. You don't know nobody.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell. What's the one I have if you ain't gon' use? She watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game. I pray on lose. He changing my neck, keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems 'cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win 'cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold. I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
It's that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow. They be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something. It's go time. Let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. We'll strap in the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, it's going to be this cold. I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
First down, Jaguars.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, but I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Option play. Here's Cook. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Stroud sets up the play action. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now Wilson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now Cook running right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. ETN up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. No score after one on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Hines now on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
3rd and 4. Stroud out of the gun here. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. On 1st down, here's Stroud. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Left side, Cook. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. And they're going to speed things up here. A handoff for Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they called his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard.
Stroud. He'll dump this off to Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A give running right, Etienne. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Through the middle of the field. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Option play. Here's Cook. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw out play action. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
1st down, Jaguars.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And some room to work. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne 37 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over at first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And complete right side to Cook. Shifts by him. Now he's into the clear again. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not